What's up, guys? This is RG giving you another high definition broadcast. First thing I want to get into is the miscommunication. I accidentally told you guys that I was going to give you the winners tonight. It's actually going to be tomorrow. I forgot it was Friday today. I thought it was Saturday, so that's why I was all like, oh, okay, cool. It's going to be in a couple hours. Keep watching back. But it's actually on Saturday. Today is Friday. I did not look at the calendar correctly. That was a fail on my part, but yeah, it was posted on the original video that was December 3rd, Saturday at 10:50 is when the contest is going to close. So I can't give you guys the winners because I haven't done the random numbers yet, and the contest is supposed to run until Saturday at 10:50. So sorry about that, guys, telling you about that. Accidentally said it was today, but it's actually tomorrow. So, moving on, these boots right here are really good because they have plus 29 attack. It's pretty ridiculous, but look at that, required level 15 on the bottom right. So that is tricky right there. This guy is throwing up these boots up there, and there is no level 15 in this beta, so there's no reason why anyone should buy that. It's going for 50-50, so you're like, oh my god, I need these 29 attack and movement speed, so they're gonna buy it. But don't be fooled by something like that. Always look at the level requirement on beta, guys. If you have a beta, remember the level requirement has to be 13 or lower. So what we're looking for on boots is something like this, with attack, vitality, and movement speed. This is good, but it's not worth 140. So you guys gotta just be watching out for what you're buying. Just pretty much watch out for what you're buying, and make sure that their level requirement is 13 or below if you're on beta. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna look at rings. I'm just gonna show you what I usually do. I usually will go for first thing I look for is Demon Hunter. Go on my Demon Hunter, make sure it's on Demon Hunter, because if you're on something else besides Demon Hunter, you can't look for one-handed bows. Like a ceremonial knife is grayed out because I can't use it. So you go on your Demon Hunter, you go on to hand crossbows, and you search. Then you want to look at the highest ones up here because remember it goes by DPS. So you want to look at the highest DPS ones, and you want to search out for attack usually. I usually look for attack. So you go attack, and it looks like there's no bows over here that are higher than 19 DPS with attack. This would be ridiculously good if it was, instead of hatred regeneration, it went to damage, like elemental damage. It would be a really awesome bow. But since it's not a good bow. This bow right here is actually pretty much worth purchasing. It's $17 and it's 35 attack, but at the same time, it's, I don't know, I mean, I feel like I can make a better bow, and it's not gonna boost your attack like tremendously. I mean, it'll boost your damage pretty big, but and it'll be probably better than as if you were going to use a a 30 bow or whatever. It'll probably be better just because the attack boost is so much higher in this game. But I feel a little bit wary of buying something like this and then not being able to sell it again. So I will probably not buy this. But if somebody was had a bunch of money, like, you know, $300, and they needed a bow upgrade, then they can go ahead and buy that, because the 35 attack is pretty good and 17 is pretty cheap. So that's what you usually want to do. You want to look at hand crossbow and go to attack. If they were gonna sell something like this for you know, 35 and it had a high DPS, like a 30 DPS, and it had that much attack on it, I would like instantly buy that. Even if it was like 50, if it was at 50 buyout and it was 33 attack or 39 attack and 33 DPS on it, I would definitely buy that just instantly. So also, what you want to look for is go to armor. Then you want to go all the way down and hit ring, and then you want to look for just anything rare, because anything that's not rare, even if you look at the woundings, most of the woundings here are going to be overpriced and not 3 to 12. So even if you were to look at all the woundings, then they would probably not be 3 to 12. I was like looking at them for a while and they're not. So you always want to look at these ones. This is a really good ring. If this was like 3 to 12 and plus 6 attack, I would just buy that. If it was 30 bucks right there, I would have been bought that like instantly. Keep looking. Always look at the rares. Because you want to just make sure that there's no rares on the auction house that are like insanely good, that are cheap price, because somebody will be looking at it at the same time as you, and you want to be the first one to spot the rares on the auction house. Another trick is to always look at the rares before you look at the blues. Like if you want to look for a ring of wounding 3 to 12 blue, it's pretty much the same damage as the other ones. You're not going to get anything crazier from the rares. The rares will sell much better just because of the coloring of the letters. Just because of the rare coloring, you'll have a better chance of selling it. Even though the 3 to 12 blue one will do about the same DPS. Just because it has more stats on it and just the coloring itself. Even if it was 3 to 12 damage and that's all it had on this yellow one, and it was 3 to 12 damage, all it was on this blue one, the yellow one would sell more. So if you go and another trick is to always look at the timers. So say you went into a game and you beat Skeleton King, it took you about 20 minutes. Now you look through this and you look at the time left. If this goes down to it's going to go down to 11:15. If it took 20 minutes, you come back over here. So anything 20 minutes, like you're looking for anything that's put up within 20 minutes. So it'll be like 11:40. Anything 11:40 and higher. So you always want to look for 11. So you see 11, boom, you want to look at that. Or you see 11, right? And you want to look at the name. So if you see 11 and you say bring a thrashing, you don't need that. So you go look at 11 thrashing. You don't really need that. You don't even need to look at the actual stats of it. You see thrashing, you know that's going to be plus damage. Just minimum or maximum damage, depending. So you just want to look at the timers. If you've already looked at the auction house, see this is 10 hours and 28 minutes, so that you're not constantly looking back and then checking, armor, ring, and then you're looking at every single page, every single one that's wounding, or every single one that's rare. You just look at the timers, and as you can see, this one would be like a one of interest. You look quickly, you see 11, anything close to 12, you just easily can find something like that, and it's just way easier to filter that way. As you can see, you can just quickly scan the auction house and just make sure as fast as possible. You always want to spend the least amount of time looking on the auction house and more time buying, selling, and grinding. So there it is, guys. Hope that helped you guys out. Sorry for the confusion on the dates. So tomorrow at 10:50 p.m. I will be posting that video, the winners, and all that stuff. So I got everything ready to go. I'm just waiting for everybody to get into the contest and have all your friends. Definitely go have your friends sign up. If they don't want a headset, then you can take it off their hands. You just tell them, hey man, sign up for me or whatever. And yeah, there it is, guys. Thank you for watching. And yeah, have a good one. Take it easy. Peace.